this is probably the most hardcore logistics management game that I have ever played. This is Frontline Logistics Isarian Warfare. And basically, it is a game all about moving resources around a battlefield. There's some combat and sort of tactical elements as well, but mostly, this is a game about logistics, making sure that your troops are supplied and making sure you can get the right resources to the right places at the right time. So, if we have a little look here, we play as like a UAV at the present moment. You can see that we've got like little signal, battery, etc. This is going to be really important, so, you know, hold that in your mind for a second. But the premise is a little bit more complicated. It's going to take me a little bit of time to expand on it. If we have a little look at the operation map here, you can see at a glance how much territory I control, how much territory the enemy controls. Our objective is fairly simple. We need to advance the front line and expand the collectible area of the logistics team. Fine. Try to improve the soldiers' quality of life. Also fine, I'll explain that in a sec, and eradicate all enemy outposts in the current area to ensure its safety. Very, very important indeed. So, how do we go about doing that? Well, let me explain how we do all of that. We start with one resource outpost. This is our supply station. You can see this big arrow over here. We are going to be getting reinforcements daily from this direction. But, you know, you might think this game is about soldiers and troops and whatnot. It absolutely is, but it's really about moving resources from place to place, making sure that the resources are in the right place at the right time. So, we start with a couple of different little wagons here. We've got the air defense team, we've got a rifle squad, we've got a transport team, and we've got another transport team. And these guys all have sort of pickup trucks. They're ready to go and operate. We also start with a couple of different units around the map. These are recon teams. That's a medium logistics supply hub, okay, and a recon team that is in it, and then we've also got another recon team over here, also in a medium logistics supply hub. So, what we can do is we can basically create logistics hubs across the entire map in order to try and reinforce our soldiers. So, for example, this recon team has identified, oh, this is a medium logistics supply building. So what we can do is we can set up a forward operating base right in there. And as you can see, there is a link between the supply station down here and the FOB, the forward operating base, and we have now turned this into a logistics hub. So far, so good? Yes, I hope so. So, in this logistics hub, there are a bunch of resources. We've got wood, we've got nails, we've got lamps, we've got generators, cloths, etc. And what I can actually do is I can say, hey, let's do this rifle squad. This rifle squad, which has got a whole bunch of soldiers comprising of it. Don't worry about that too much at the moment. We will move this rifle squad across to here, which is grand, and we will equip this rifle squad to the logistics operation in the forward operating base. There's a lot going on here, but I think what is here is really, really interesting. There's also fog of war, so as you can see, as I'm driving here, we're going to discover some territory. Now, I know that there's no enemies in this, you know, block of territory, but the enemies are going to be, you know, they're going to be going somewhere, and we need to make sure that we try and eliminate them as quickly as we possibly can. Right, what else have we got going on? We've got our number of soldiers, our number of NCOs, our number of officers up at the top here. Low-grade soldiers, they can be useful for a whole bunch of things. NCOs are useful for other things, and then we also have officers, which are also useful for other things. There's a bunch of buildings that are part of this supply station down here. This will, for example, this building right here, this tent will allow us to create a brand new unit if we want to. Rifle squad, rifle team, recon team, and they all take different, you know, so you just take regular soldiers, for example. The air defense team takes weapons, operators, 4 of them. So, you know, there's different sort of units that we can build here. If our troops get into trouble, we can get them to the first aid tent that we've got over here. That's fine. Salvage and redeployment office as well, if we want to. Currently available equipment. Okay, that's cool. We got a standard cab and a standard cab there. We got 2 of them that are just waiting. No interactive content. It's just barracks. And we've got another barracks over here. Cool. All right. And then what have we got? An armament parking spot and another armament parking spot. Fine. So yeah, this is a really, really important area to always try and maintain hold of, but you also want to make sure that you're expanding out across the map and sort of just generally exploring. So the rifle squad has arrived here. What we're going to do is we are going to click this button. We're going to turn it from a combat unit into a logistics unit. So as you can see there, the little tag, you can see on the left as well, has gone from orange to green. And now, pretty much explicitly, it will just do whatever is required in this logistics unit over here. Also, I'm going to move this. I'm going to move you. We're going to move you normal march. There's going to be nobody on the border. We're going to move the recon unit out of here, and we're going to get it into the forest so that we can start expanding our borders out the way. We need to be really, really careful because this is a very, very unforgiving game in the sense that if you just, if we were to just drive this truck right up this road and there were enemies here, we would get absolutely cream crackered. So we need to be very, very careful about how we're approaching different scenarios, making sure that we've got ammunition in place. There's a whole lot of considerations. Anyway, yeah, as I say, this outpost has a bunch of resources in it already: wood, nails, lamp, cloth, generator, etc. But we can also build new buildings. For example, we can build a barracks office. The core of the forward operating base, which has human resources scheduling function, allows this FOB to operate independently as a base. Absolutely, I think we are going to do this. Necessary personnel: a single officer, must be placed within a fixed building. It's also going to cost us a couple of resources, and I'm absolutely going to get that done. So that is going to get built. Love to see it. Very, very, very good. Anything else that I want to do here? We can build. We can't build anything there. We can't build anything else yet. We don't want to strike camp at all. I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Okay, what else? I mean, we can get another. I mean, we've used up one of our officers, so we probably need to be a little bit careful about how we do this. But I think we're going to move this recon team right up to the edge here. I mean, I'm really not anticipating any troops to be around in forests. That's fine. I'm going to move this recon team up to here. We want to just start exploring around the world a little bit. We also want to see if we can try and address some of these issues that we've got here. Low living rating. This is really, really important, and I'll explain why in just a second. But for now, let's not worry about it. Let's not worry about it too much. Low fuel reserves as well, the remaining amount of fuel before it needs to be replenished, and no frontline first aid station present as well. That means that if we do have an injury, we're going to have to send them all the way back to here, which is the logistics supply hub. That is right over here, and that's not what we want to see happen. Okay, so there's a lot happening. It's all good. Oh, looks like our barracks has been built. That's lovely. So now we can cater for some units here, which would be kind of interesting. And in fact, that is probably something that we're going to want to do. We're going to want to put a couple of units here. We can get some garrisons. Yeah, absolutely. Garrison base serves as a quick return point or retreat for the units, as well as providing rest and morale boost for troops stationed there. Yeah, so at the present moment, we don't have anywhere to garrison our troops. So I think we will take the air defense team and we will move them into the zone, which will allow them to garrison this area. Transport team, do I want you to do anything? Not necessarily, but I would like you to be equipped to be a logistics carrier for this area, and also this transport team. Let's get you moved over to here as well so that you can do logistics for these guys. Right, okay, we've not really done anything yet, but we're starting to move forward. Oh, this is important. Signal is weak. Unit response time is extended. So you can kind of see it's very interesting because I am playing as the sort of eye in the sky type character. We can also hold the sort of range of vision. If I hold down the C button, you can see the range of vision that these units have, which is fine. But there's different types of move orders that we can issue. Signal is weak, so that's why we're not seeing. Look, see this? There's little loading bars there. It's really, really cool. So we don't know exactly where they are if they're going through forests. I mean, we know now because they're able to report, which is grand, but we don't know at all times. So yeah, really, really, really hardcore, and we can see at a glance, where they can see as well. So that's kind of important. Either way, everybody is moving out. You're moving right into position. Oh, just move there. It's fine. I don't care that much. That's looking good. And you're continuing to move up. That's great. You're continuing to move up. We are starting to... I don't think it'll reflect on the map, but we are starting to expand our borders a little bit. We don't know where we're going to go. Don't know where we're going to push yet, but we will start pushing up. So yeah, another sort of part of this game is that the sort of setting of it is that apparently you used to be a logistics officer, hence why you're playing as a logistics officer right now. And this is you've basically been rapidly promoted, and these are a ragtag group of troops that you have been forced into commanding, which is kind of cool. All right, let's talk about the research tech tree. Let's talk about policy, and let's talk about research points as well. So, research points don't really exist. What we have instead is the gross military index. This is basically, as I understand it, is basically about how well we treat our soldiers, although we can also gain it from eliminating enemies, gathering intel, etc. But basically, if we provide a good number of beds in our you can see here in our barracks here, if we were to upgrade this, it would cost us some cloth. We could do it. We could upgrade the mats and give ourselves a better quality of life. That would, as long as we have garrisoned troops in here, that would give us more GMI per day, if that makes sense. Yeah, so at the moment, current FOB 1, small frontline command post, it's comfortable bed, garrisoned, personnel, 0 out of 15. So currently we don't have anybody that is actually in their beds, but that is, I believe, because it's not nighttime yet. Living rating of 1, exposure value 25, whatever that means, concealment of current FOB against enemy ground and air attacks. That's fine. That's fine. Something that we need to be very, very careful to do is just not rush. Like, we cannot rush this. We need to get this. We need to get this right. So yeah, this is looking really good though. I'm really happy with how this is all coming together. I'd like to ideally try and get myself. I mean, we're moving to here, which is grand. There's no sign of any enemies. You're continuing to move up. I actually wonder, maybe I want to take a different tack and instead go there. Whoops. Yeah, normal march to there instead, and then we'll see if we can try and take out this town. That's cool. Right, anyway, army policy is how we spend our GMI. This is where we spend our research points. Army artillery support. Artillery support from the army, which requires fewer procedures and can provide strikes in a short amount of time. Very nice. What I would currently say is our objective is to maybe build a first aid station. Although, I mean, there's not a huge distance between these two areas, and we're probably going to be pushing into, ideally, this town tomorrow. So maybe setting this area up as a more sort of permanent base of operations. It's a little bit more central. I mean, if we have a little look at the operation map, I think it's this one, 5849 Village. I think it's that one. I'm pretty sure. Can't really tell, to be honest with you. What's your range of vision? Can we see? You can see out this way very clearly, but not anywhere else. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go and sneak you over to there. Nice. And then we'll sneak you in over here. So yeah. You know what? We could push up. I do want to build a first aid station, a material collection facility. This is kind of cool as well. Let's get this for now. Body collection facility, ammunition handling department. All of this is stuff that we want to unlock. But for now, let's get first aid kit. We've already got the first aid kit. What am I looking for? More development content coming. Medical evacuation collection point. No. We are looking for dedicated intelligence. No. Where's the first aid? Maybe we already have the ability to get first aid. Oh, thank you very much. Cool. All right. Maybe we do have the ability to... Maybe we do have the ability to build first aid already. We got a material collection point there, independent barracks, armament parking spot. Huh, no, where's first aid kit? Where's first aid here? It's this one. I don't know why I didn't get this before. This is battlefield first aid plan. Sure. We get this. This automatically unlocks everything. This is a bunch of items, by the way. This is not a building. We can unlock a medical team if we want to. I don't really want to do that at the present moment. That's it. First Frontline first aid point. Cool. Let's do that. If it does seem like I am sort of just trying to muddle through, then yeah, it's partly because I am, because this is a very, very complex game, and all of the tutorials are in this sort of form, which I don't think is perhaps the best way of actually explaining what is a very, very complex game. But I'm doing my best, so bear with me here. And if you want to check out the this version of the game, the demo version of the game, then you're more than welcome to do so. Linked down in the description below. Certainly, what I see here, very, very positive. Right, so I need to get the first aid, the frontline first aid. However, we've got the wood, we've got the nails, we do not have enough cloth. So it's time to do logistics. Now, the way that logistics work in this game is really cool. So what we can do is we can have a little look at what we have got in supply over here, and specifically we have got cloth. Look at that, we've got cloth. However, we can say, hey, we want to move some of the cloth from here right over to here, and that is exactly what we are going to do. So we can say, hey, we want to set this target number to nope, like, I don't know, that. What do we want? Like 50? We want 50. That's cool. We can use a simplified delivery system to just deliver the resources that we want, if indeed we want them right now. So we can say yes, and then theoretically we should see this individual start to move the resources between the two different locations. Or maybe I need to go cloth from here. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to go cloth from here to... Oh, what am I talking about? You're already underway. You were clearly just loading stuff up. Right, so we can have a little look. You're on the mission. You've got a whole bunch of different sort of modifiers. Great, you've been on the mission for 6 minutes. We can have a little look at your armament status. Very cool. We can have a little look at what resources you've got. You've got 20 cloth. Amazing. As you can see, it's being delivered there. Beautiful. Love to see it. Oh, there's a little truck that we had to get past there, but that's fine. Okay. Phew, I'm glad we did it. That is great. Unit morale is low. Who's low? Recon team 2? Probably because they're out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I mean, I guess we could get you to come... over here, but no, I'm just going to get you to move over there. That's fine. Right, let's get you guys to sneak up. We're going to go cautious march, move at half speed, no reduction in unit scouting or stealth. Inventory stamina consumption is only the normal half. Cool, great. Let's move up and see what we've got going on. That is good. Okay, I think we have had our resources delivered, which means that we should be able to build. Hey, look at that. We can actually build ourselves. A first aid station. That is really, really nice. I also want to build a material collection department as well. Do I have the resources for this? I do not have the resources for this, but it is... I do have the resources for this, but I'm not going to be able to build it here because we can't build it on empty ground. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on the cost. Depends on the cost of where we want to build it as to what it will cost. But that's fine. But this is going to allow us to start grabbing materials around the place. So, for example, we can set as an order in the forward operating base, we can set a collection area up, and we can say, hey, we want my logistics team to start the process of collecting a whole bunch of resources from all of these different buildings, but a lot of the stuff that they're going to end up coming back with is probably going to be absolutely garbage. So we're going to need some way to process that, and processing it on the front lines is going to be more effective, which is kind of good. Are you carrying more cloth out to this area? Yes, you are. That is because I set the cloth as a constant resupply. Does it really matter? Not necessarily. I think it's probably better that we have all of our resources on our sort of front lines as opposed to anywhere else. Right, unit morale is still kind of low for the recon team 2. That's fine. We're going to move you a little bit closer. Going to get you to move cautiously. Going to get you to move cautiously as well, because we want to get ever so slightly closer to the front lines. And in the meantime, we're also going to see what you are doing down here. So far so good. We're going to go normal march right into here. We're going to hope, beyond hope, that these buildings are not hiding any enemies. But we're going to we're going to sneak around nonetheless. Also, are my troops in bed? Can we see if they're in bed yet? I mean, if I click on the forward operating base here, comfortable bed, garrison personnel, 0 out of 7. I guess they're not actually asleep yet. I mean, at the moment, it says that there's 7 here. It's because there's 4 here, 2 there, and then 1 officer, I believe, that runs the barracks. So that's fine. Either way, look at this. Rifle squad is bringing back resources. I don't know what it's bringing back. These are the rated supplies, so these are the supplies that you carry with you. And then we've also got cabbage. We've got 1 singular cabbage, I guess, from these fields. That is absolutely atrocious. It feels like a total waste of diesel, to be brutally honest with you. But you know what? We're just going to leave it. We're just going to leave it there. Right. Let's get you to move up a little bit closer. Great. Small frontline has seen the completion of the frontline first aid point. We discovered a basement at this location. Excellent. We're actually into the house. We're going to cautious. Good. Excellent. It does take us like a little while to secure what's going on in these houses, which is kind of nice. I like it a lot. Search for supplies? Sure, we can search for supplies. Roger, roger. We'll see if there's anything going on. I doubt we're gonna have any enemies in this part of town, but we might have enemies in the sort of bigger part of town. That is definitely possible. Okay, so we've started clearing off some of our objectives here. Combat days, we're 1 combat day in. As the number of combat days increase, the strength of the army forces arriving at the front line will gradually grow. So that is something that we do need to bear in mind. Let's get you into this house here. Do a cautious march into there. Great, and then let's just let you bed down for the night. We're gonna get you to move into here. Normal march into there. I think we should be all right. That's fine so far. Army policy. Do we want to get any more army policy? Well, we can certainly try. We can certainly try to. We're also probably going to want to reconstitute another unit or 2. That is something that we're gonna do, but it's not something that we're necessarily going to do right now. We don't have any gasoline or diesel or any of that nonsense. It's fine. Do I want to look at getting the beds upgraded here? We need a little bit of cloth. I mean, yeah, I absolutely will. Let's do that. Okay, well, we've got some cloth, we've got some beds, so at least, what, 6 of our units are going to be sleeping in relative comfort, which is kind of nice. And I don't think we have any other cloth that we can deliver from here. I think we are out of cloth. Yep. Accordingly, that's fine. Okay, so I realize there's a lot to take in here. A lot to take in. Everybody's sleeping. Everybody's chilling. As part of that, I hope we are going to nab ourselves some GMI points. And what we can do, tomorrow is we can actually see the arrival of some of our supplies that we get from the commander, that we get from the big boss. Now, I don't know. I think this is what we get. Rated supply, no consumption, arrive within 24 hours per supply, road transport, etc. We can ask for more stuff, but it will cost us GMI. So GMI is principally used to unlock stuff, or we can ask for more like supplies and reinforcements beyond what we are already getting, if that makes sense. So yeah, we can basically just do what we want, but at the same time, we've got to be a little bit cautious about it. Right. So, are we happy with how this is looking? Yeah, I think we're happy with how this is looking. Although it'd be kind of nice if we could. Oh, data upload underway. Do not interrupt transmission. I'm assuming that just means saving. Don't exit out. Right, so at 6 o'clock every day, what we are going to see is we are going to see a whole bunch of resources arrive, which is glorious. Really, really happy. Is any of it going to be useful? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, it's all delivered here. We get a nice little daily report of what's going on. Great. We see what has been delivered. It's diesel. It's some shells. Nice. It's some ammunition, fragmentation grenades, first aid kits, some rations. There's no equipment that's been delivered. Regular reinforcements have arrived. 1 soldier has arrived, sent for recovery and will be converted into GMI as compensation. Nothing. If we bring certain things, like trucks, or disassemble certain stuff and take it to here, we will get GMI as compensation. Sent for repair, same with trucks. If we send them here, we can send them out and get them back in the next day as trucks. List of supplies collected in the FOB with the logistics department. Nothing at all. Okay, so far, so good. We're okay with that. You should be you should be getting out and about and going to do a whole bunch of sort of logistics collection and stuff. This transport team, you need to be assigned to the logistics hub as well. That's fine. Air defense team, we're just going to, you know, park you over here for now, I think. That's fine. And that's going to allow us to do, there we go, some double scouting, which is great, and specifically some scouting of the buildings, which is going to be pretty darn important. Now, material collection, I'd like to get this done. Nails, I'm going to set at 64. Scrap metal needs to be set at 8. There we go. Get that set to, I set it to 10, sure. Nails, yeah, nails will set at 100. So I think, will that automatically trigger this individual? I don't know. Yes, it will. Absolutely great. Look at you. You're coming. Fantastic. You're taking 3 scrap metal. I don't know how much you can take, but you're doing your part, which is what matters. Right, we are going to face our first combat encounter. It feels kind of insane to be saying that, we're going to be facing our first combat encounter, you know, like 30 minutes into the gosh darn game. But believe it or not, I mean, combat's a really important aspect of this game, but it is not the be-all and end-all. It really is not. Right, I want to clear out this town. This town is going to be a really important sort of forward operating base. I'm pretty certain, trying to read a map, I'm pretty certain that this town here... I'm not actually certain. I take it back. I'm not certain at all. I mean, the map is not huge. That is a really, really big town. That is a monstrous town. That's got to be this one. Right. So we really want to control this one. We really want to control this. And it's just... Oh, I control this area now. Nice. Okay, it's just on the edge of enemy territory. I mean, it's got to be the one that I'm looking at, right? It's got to be the one. I think it... Maybe it's this one? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Right. Also, look at my GMI. I don't know how much GMI we got yesterday, but it was like 400 or 290. It was not very much at all. But that's the cost, right? That's the cost of doing business, I'm afraid. Right. Move up to here. Cautious march up through here. If we are under attack, if we do come under attack at any point during the day, we're going to retreat. Now, it's time to get some new soldiers. I think I would like a rifle squad comprises of 8 riflemen, 8 singular riflemen, and rifle team is 4 riflemen. We can get the recon team. I don't think that we need the recon team. There's a little text about it. Will not reduce their concealment. Their firepower is weaker, making them ideal for infiltration missions. Yeah, I don't care about infiltration anymore. I care about damage and I care about output. So let's get this squad firmed up. This is going to be nice. It will use up some of my numbers. We can also click on them. As you can see, this squad is actually being assembled as we speak. Low morale. It's a rookie squad. I get it. It's fine. Resources are being assigned at the present moment. You can see that they've got a whole bunch of ammunition. They're actually collecting it as we speak. It's increasing. Fragmentation grenades these are for close encounters. Smoke grenades, I think, also for close encounters, etc. Rations, first aid kits. Let's just get as many as we possibly can, and then let's move you out to the front line somewhere. And also probably want to unassign this rifle squad here from logistics duties. There we go. Cautious march into there. Cautious march into there. And how are we doing over here? Cautious march right over to there. Nice. Okay, so we've completely taken control of these 2 towns. That's excellent. This town I am probably doesn't have any enemies in. This town over here I'm almost certainly sure that it does. Let's cautious march up here, and then we'll try and cut the corner off so that we don't end up too sort of disadvantaged. Right, logistics settings. We can have a little look at our logistics settings here. Work, rest, etc. We can adjust priority levels of evacuation, transport, salvage, etc. Oh yeah, speaking of salvage, have we got enough resources to build our new building here? Material collection department. We need more nails. I should have the nails on order. 100 nails? What's the issue here? Are we not moving them? We maybe don't have nails at the base. Yeah, we do not have nails at the base. Okay, well that's not necessarily a problem, because some of the buildings that we are going to be exploring, and in fact I should probably set collection, yeah, disconnect this. Hold shift and drag the mouse to select only buildings. That's exactly what I want to do. I only want to look up whatever we've got in buildings so that we can hopefully try and find, you know, nails and whatnot in these places. And the more the merrier. I don't really care about the food situation. I mean, there will come a point where we will need food, but I don't think that point is right now. There we go. Normal march over to here. Get through there. And normal march up to here. Good. Okay, so far so good. I feel like we're attacking on 3 different fronts, and that is quite a lot. There's a village over here. Do I want to take control of this? I mean, I don't really want to extend my front line altogether too much. This village is really freaking important, which is... Where is it? I'm so bad at reading a map. It's this one. This is the really important one. This is right in the sort of crux. No, it's not this one. That's this one. I need the one just up. I need the one just up from here. Is that it? Is this the village? That's not a village. If that's the case. That's literally not a village. I think that's it. That actually might be it, though, to be honest. Well, normal march over here. And then normal march over there. Yeah, sure, go for it. Okay, well, we can take control of that. Right. How are we doing? We're still scouting out a whole bunch of different things. We're getting as much as we possibly can. We still have another officer, by the way, which means that we're going to get another forward operating base. I mean, maybe we want to get a forward operating base, like, over here somewhere. Maybe not the craziest idea. I did say that I wanted to cut the corner off. I think we're going to come into contact with some enemies really, really soon. And I think it's going to be in here. I just have a bad feeling. Right, army policy-wise, is there anything that I would like to get? Unlock facility, small frontline repair workshop. Maybe, although we've not taken any damage on any of our trucks yet, so we don't really need to repair. A mess hall, a facility that consumes food to provide hot meals. Yeah, kind of interesting. Facility responsible for handling the remains of friendly forces. Ammunition handling, responsible for providing logistical support for ammunition, such as ammo belts. Yeah, maybe, I guess. Dedicated intelligence department. To gain greater initiative, we decided to form a dedicated intelligence team to collaborate with the supporter intelligence department and propose the formation of a sniper team in special forces. Yes, I would like that. And I would also like the opportunity to build an intelligence center. That is cool as heck, man. Okay, so you're on your way across there. That's great. Operation map. It'd be nice to be able to click on these different locations and just sort of jump to them as opposed to just sort of scrolling rather slowly across the map. I don't think I have any other choice about how that is handled. Right, move on up. Recon. Where else do I want to recon? I mean, how many resources do you have? 20 ration kits? You got plenty of ration kits, to be honest, at the moment. So we can continue to explore. I'm pretty happy with that. Anything else that I want to do here? Have we got any nails back yet? No, we're still waiting for a whole bunch of nails. Nothing has yet happened. We've got the independent barracks intelligence center. This is what we're after. That will cost me some chips and some circuit components. I don't think I can do that, to be honest. I don't think I have chips or circuit components. Damaged electronic equipment. Now, if I had recyclable waste / furniture, if I had the collection point here, dismantling recycling materials, would that give me chips back? It might very well give me chips back. I'm not entirely certain. Either way, that's fine. Right, I mean, maybe I do build a forward operating base over here. We don't have many officers, you know, spare. We need to be kind of careful about where we do it. And I think I do want to sort of, in terms of, like, offensive capability... Oh, wow, we've taken complete control. I don't know if this is... Let's hold down the C button to see. I don't know if this proves that I actually control this entire area, or if it just means there are no enemies in this area. I'm not sure. We'll have to explore more. Right, our troops have been have been prepped. That's good. They've got all of their kit. They do not have a maximum amount of ammunition, but that's okay. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I am going to equip them with a special bit of kit, with an 82mm mortar. So this is the resources that we've got for the base here. I can equip this to the squad here. I can also say, hey, I want you to take 82mm shells, and we'll get you to take, I don't know, yeah, sure, that many. That seems fine. And you will now be my mortar team, and hopefully we're going to be able to do some real damage with some mortars, which would be pretty darn cool. Right, it's time to move out just with this little rifleman squad. It's going to take a bit of time to get up there. I mean, I just wonder, I mean, is there... What we can do is we can always do normal march to here, right? We've turned this transport unit back into a combat unit, which is a-okay. We can normal march you right over to here, and then from there, are we going to be able to squeeze in the car? I don't know. The cab might be just a little bit too small, unfortunately. Oh! Look. We've got some enemy forces spotted. Ah. Uh-oh. Forced march. Get the heck back. Go. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, we are going to be encountering resistance. We're shocked. We're probably not going to have much intel. And I think we might be knocked out. Okay, that's good. We know there are 4 units here. I mean, we may have lost a recon team. That is really, really bad because it is difficult to replenish. It's difficult to replenish units here, but we know where the enemy are now, and we now know that we have the opportunity to try and do something about that. And to be honest, I feel like this group is kind of the best group for the job. Can we enter this vehicle? We can, but there's only room for 6, so we might not be able to open the entire squad. Well, apparently the entire team is in the vehicle. I am not sure how we've all managed to squeeze in here, but let's use this opportunity to try and take everybody up to... Where do we want to take him to? Here? Yeah, probably here. Let's go right over to there, and then let's I don't know how we've managed to squeeze everyone in here overloaded. Not sure how they managed it, but somehow they all squeezed in. Excellent. That's just what we like to see. That's brilliant. Okay, identified enemy FOB. Okay, so this is their forward operating base. So if we can take this out, we will be in a great position. Now, what I really want to do is basically just completely eliminate this this forward operating base, and we want to use our mortars to make that happen. That's gonna be the objective. We may have lost a recon team. It's a little bit of an annoyance, but that's okay. It's fine. We've got it. Let's be a little bit more cautious with our advancement over here. We'll see if we can try and get through. Ideally, we should be trying to sneak through buildings, but I'm just gonna head on right over there. That's fine. I think there might be some enemies over here. I still think there might be some enemies over there, to be honest with you, but that's okay. Either way, our pickup truck should take basically no time to get to the front line. We've got an air defense team as well. What are you armed with? You've got 23mm shells. I mean, nothing really, honestly. Yeah, you're kind of just chill. That's okay. All right, let's take you out to here as well. I mean, you got a truck as well, so I mean that's fine. Right. Let's get, where is it? Unload current equipment. We need to unload the rifle crew. Unload to here. There we go. And now, we're going to see if we can try and move into position. We're going to see if we can try and do some attacking and some offensive maneuvers. And actually, you know, the ability to... The fact that we've spotted an FOB is kind of crazy. That is really, really good. It's really, really good news. Now, my line of sight, it says it's large. Honestly, that'd be kind of great. I mean, it's going to be really, really challenging for us to... It's going to be really, really challenging for us to take this base. I mean, there's no defensive structures around that we can sort of hole up in. We just kind of have to we're just gonna have to attack head on, but that's okay. I think we can do it. Right. Meanwhile, how are we doing resources over here? We got 216 nails. That is brilliant. How much? We got old wooden table, old wooden chairs, broken radio, broken television, etc. That's fine. We're absolutely okay with that. And the reason that we're okay with that is that we can finally build a material collection department, and that's going to allow us to disassemble a whole bunch of these things. From the base, operational efficiency will decrease for every 2 units away from the storage facility. Well, let's just go here then. It's literally right next to the barracks, which I think is the... Oh no, this is the storage facility. Okay, either way, I mean, it's just about as... It's equidistant away from the storage facility, so that's fine. Cool. Right. What else have we got to get done? You are heading back to here. We're going to equip you back to the to doing logistics duties. That's fine. Meanwhile, over here, yeah, we're going to cautious march right over to there. And then cautious march. Yeah, cautious march over to there. Fine. I don't think you can shift queue things up. It's fine. Not necessarily the end of the world. Cool. Right, let's get you into position. And let's do this button right here. Great. So now we've equipped you as the little logistics operator. That's looking good. Right. So your line of sight is still quite high. Base accuracy says it's 99. I don't think that's going to be with the light ammunition. I think it's going to be with the heavy mortar stuff. But I think we can make this work. Let's get you into position right over there, and then we will go on the offensive. Where do I want to take over as my next? I need another logistics hub. That is absolutely non-negotiable, for sure. Let's go sneak to here, cautious march to here. Beautiful. Nice. Airdrop supplies. Enemy. Due to the enemy's frontline penetration, they've resorted to airdrop supplies. Fortunately, changing wind directions have caused the predicted drop zone to shift closer to the line of contact. Intelligence currently estimates the drop zone to be in the 117-19 area. To prevent these supplies from falling into enemy hands, the airdrops usually equipped with timed explosives. Based on reliable intel, we have 6 hours to recover the supplies. The chance of me getting over there is not low. I mean, well, it could happen, but I mean, there's probably going to be enemies over here. I mean, I could do something with that. I mean, we could re-equip our... I mean, this logistics team, this group right here will equip you with diesel, etc. Let's get you... Nice, we've got the frontline material thing completed. Let's get you moved out over to here. We're currently overloaded. That's all right. I mean, I just know there's going to be enemies over here. I just know it. Let's go here, and then let's go here, and then let's go off-road, and then let's see what we can try and do. I don't know what we're hoping for. I think it's a little bit of a sort of Hail Mary attempt, but it's fine. Right, here's what I want to do. I would very much like to start doing the force attack move on this tile right here. And this is where effective fire a whole bunch of rounds. We only have like 20 on us, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, we have, let's have a little look. So when we do this, we will do 10 rounds. Oh, yeah, what I need to do is I need to make sure that we have 82 millimeter rounds here. But again, it's like we need to be careful about this. We need to be strategic about this. 82 millimeters. Say, hey, move 20 to there. Good, and then that should allow us to get our resources moved across. I hope. Anyway, let's hope that you do the job. And we'll get that all sorted. How is my material collection doing? Yep, let's get a new production order. Furniture dismantling and recycling. Yep, we've got 42 that we can do. So let's do 42. Set to always. Continuous production. Sure. Mechanical equipment. Recycling. Set that to always. Quick repair kit. That's an assembly, isn't it? Don't bother with that. Do the mechanical. That's fine. That's good. And then we can also set up further collection areas over here. I think we've already sorted through these houses, but I think we can do it again. And especially if we, if we've got a logistics team equipped, for example, there's pretty much no reason why we shouldn't be doing that. Right, I think we're gonna wait until tomorrow morning before we move out. You are gonna go up to here. You have to travel on the roads, don't you? Yeah. Well, you know what? We're just gonna chance it. Right. This feels so risky. This feels so unbelievably risky. Yeah. Driving off roads, driving trucks off roads, absolutely not something that you want to do. So yeah, do we have any... We don't have any intel of where it's... Well, we think it's over here somewhere. Fine. Normal. Cool. Scout the... Completely... Just, like, completely skip the town. Drive through the woods. To be honest, maybe we could disembark from the car. It's not the craziest idea in the world. Have we managed to get this? Have we managed to do it? Let's try. Let's absolutely try. So, we're gonna unload crew equipment. Yeah, just normal march to there. Fine. Unload. Excuse me. There we go. Unload. Great. To here. Great. Unload. And search this area. Let's see. Let's see if we got it. Let's see if we get it. Roger, roger. Airdrop supplies. Have we made it in time? I think we have, you know? I think we have. Let's see if we get it. I mean, we could be in for an absolute treat here. Aha! Okay, we've got some loose ammunition. Loads of loose ammunition, in fact. Loads and loads. Some morphine. Okay, I mean, look, that's not terrible. That is not terrible at all. I'm happy with that. That's real good. That is real good. Let's get you back into the truck here. I don't know if you're actually... You're inside the truck, are you? Enter the vehicle. Exceeded limit. Yeah, you're already in. It's great. Turn this ship around and get out of here then, I guess. Yep. Yep. Currently on rest shift. Okay, well, you're resting. Apparently, it's completely fine. Not a big deal. Airdrop self-destructed. Yep, that's okay. We already got the goodies from it, so that's fine. Normal maneuver? What's the issue here? Are you actually... No, you're not overloaded to that degree. That's fine. Nice. So good opportunity to completely skip the town there. I'm happy that we... Oh, no. Shortest distance. There we go. Get there. Just go there normally. Just go there normally. It's fine. I don't really like conducting operations at night. It's genuinely terrifying. Okay, it's time to start the process of launching our offensive. No, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it at 6 in the morning. We'll do it at 6 in the morning. It's fine. The FOB is still going to be there. They're not going to be able to sort of move that fast anyway. Shortest distance. Great. Nice. Just back across here. Beautiful. Shortest distance. Back onto the road. Don't know why you decided to go back that way. It's fine. And, yep. And then all the way back to my forward operating base. Right over here. Excellent. No. Normal march to there. Yep. And then turn the shortest distance modifier off so that we can actually drive on the road, which is absolutely fine because we control all of this territory. Nice. Okay, that was pretty darn sick. New dawn, new day, etc. We're going to use this opportunity to really go for it. And we can start to talk about... Oh, okay. Daily report. What do we get? Number of people in the FOB yesterday. Sure, we got 20 GMI for the 2 people living in the FOB. Number of the people in the FOB yesterday. In the other frontline command post, plus 60. Wow, we got nothing. Yeah, just absolutely flipping nothing here. Great. That's fine, though, because we're producing our own resources in the building, and we got that supply crate as well, which is totally fine. Okay, in terms of sort of objectives for this forward operating base here, I think we really would like the intelligence center. If we can try and get that, that would be great. Some chips and some components. I mean, are we going to be getting... Are we going to be getting these? Oh, yeah, I need to... There we go. Equip some people to actually work here. Do I need to equip some people to work in any of the other buildings? Maybe, but I don't think so. Also, these people that I'm equipping right now, they are just regular soldiers, so they're just going to be... they're going to be decreased. They're going to be taken out of my sort of soldier pool there, which is absolutely fine. Nothing to really worry about. Okay, it's time to attack. I've not done any attacking yet. I've only been attacked. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do force. We're going to do... This is the force attack maneuver. And I don't think that there is a... I don't think there is the... Search its current areas, formulate a battle plan. Yeah, I don't think that there is an opportunity to just say, hey, we want to attack with a certain weapon. I believe the only weapon that is capable of reaching this far at 99.7 accuracy is the mortar that we have here. If I was to click it, it would unequip, and so that's not exactly what I want to do yet. But what I do want to do before... Oops, excuse me. There we go. Before we do this is I want to move you up, right? Standing by. Yep. Moving. How's your morale, by the way? I didn't actually check. You're pretty determined. A new beginning, etc. Tasteless. Okay. Here's what we're going to do first. We're going to formulate a battle plan. This will allow everybody to become a little bit more confident about what we're doing. What does that actually mean? I don't know in practice, but I think it means... that everybody just performs better when they're on the battlefield. So, you know what? Absolutely. This spot looks perfect for setting up a line. That's exactly what I'm going to try and do. That is exactly what I am going to try and do. And because it is all within the area of the battle plan, I think that's the right call. Yeah, it feels kind of reckless if you ask me. That's okay, though. We're fully battle planned out into the entire area. And then we are going to just start going to absolute town on this building here. We're going to start with 7 rounds, and we're going to see what happens. Cool. And then we're going to get you. We can't get you to move, can we? Who have you got? You've got weapon operators. Yeah, but you don't have... Got an anti-aircraft gun, which is really good, by the way, but not your effective sight range is not high. You know what we could do? Can I get you to go shortest distance? Yeah, you know what? Can I get you to go around? Yeah, go around to here. Normal march to there, and we'll get you to run up this route. So, you're going to start firing. It's going to be pretty darn good. We're going to start to see it. We're going to start to see the engagement. I say we're going to start to see the engagement. We're maybe not going to start to see the engagement, but we are dead. There we go. You can hear him. We're going to start dealing some damage now, which is great. Very, very nice. In the meantime, what I probably should have done before is the anti-aircraft gun is going to go all the way around. There we go. Going to continually shell this place. And look. It has taken damage. It is a broken building. It's not completely totaled yet, but it's getting there. So we're going to try and do just a little bit more damage. You are going to go right over to here. Shortest distance. Absolutely perfect. And with any luck, we should be able to get into sight range. I mean, we're investing quite a lot of effort and energy into this, but this is an FOB, so, you know, we need to keep that in mind. You know, let's go here. Normal march here. I think if we go into this spot right here, we should be able to do a little bit of suppression. Do suppressive fire for 3 hours. Should be fine. Now you've finished. We're gonna do a march over to here. Normal march over to there. We can always add on time suppression if we need to. We should have the ammo needed to do what we need to do here. I say that. I'm not completely sure that I do. But by the way, this building has been completely damaged, completely destroyed. Let's move. Nice. Very good. And we've not taken any casualties, which is the most important thing. Right. We're going to do forced march. Yes, it's going to decrease concealment, but I think it's going to be worth it to get into the sort of area of impact, which is good. And then we're going to be able to attack from here, and we're going to be able to go for it. We're just about finished with our suppressing, so it's good. And cautious march, yep, that's exactly what we want to do. And if we move into the area, and if we move into an area that we are suppressing... Oh. Hold on. Enemy forces spotted. Should we go in? I think we should go in. Let's do it. Yeah, we cautious march in. Fantastic. And if we move into the same area that we are suppressing, we will stop suppressing, confirming the safety of the area, encountering enemies at the distance. If we are fighting, we are fighting. But I don't actually think we are. I think we have completely taken the enemy out from here. Search for supplies here. I don't think there's any enemies in this building. Because, frankly, I don't think there's any building left. There we go. Yeah, we have completely taken it. Holy cow. That is absolutely huge. I mean, that might have just looked like a really... That was actually really, really smooth, to be honest with you. That was really, really great. Doesn't always happen like that. Let me tell you, when you're fighting sort of in a town, in sort of like hand-to-hand combat, street to street, it can be really, really dangerous. Okay, and very, very risky. So that was a huge win, an absolutely gargantuan win. This is a combat zone now, but to be honest, I mean, I don't know that this is necessarily the... Oh, look at that. We've sustained some casualties. Expected care, blood loss speeds, whatever that is. You're still on the go. You're still conscious. Stop bleeding, waiting for wound care. Yeah, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna return to base, right? We're gonna return you to base. In fact, actually, let's get the... There we go. Let's get the truck to try and pick him up. I don't know if it's going to be overloaded again, but we'll give it a shot. There we go. Wound dressing success. Okay, so we're actually doing first aid with the first aid kits that we have available at the present moment. That is really, really good. Okay, we absolutely destroyed the brick factory. I'm delighted, though. Enter vehicle. We need to be on the site before we're able to enter the vehicle. Great. Get off there. Fantastic. 2 wounded. 6 made it out alive. Yeah, so there must have been some, brief resistance in the building still, but not a heck of a lot, to be honest. Right. Can we try and get in here? Can we try? I mean, okay, apparently we can't exceed. It's fine. Unload the air defense team. Yeah, unload the air defense team. And then load this. There we go. Get you loaded in. Good. And then you will return to base. We're not stationed at any FOB yet. Okay, well, I thought you were, but apparently not. Let's get you right over to here. And then the aircraft team can just walk back. Either way, smooth as a flippin' cucumber. That was sick as heck, man. That was really, really good. Yeah, normal march back. Sure. Okay. We took control of this area. We got the FOB. That is really, really good. Actually, tell you what we could do. We could search this area for our former comrades. See if they've left any juicies behind. Recon team has been eliminated by the enemy. Really? Really? What was it that gave the game away there? Okay, the good news is that we've still got a recon team actually in the game. So I think we want to confirm normal march over to here. We're gonna go 2 times speed because I don't think there's anything too crazy that we want to wait for to see happen. We're gonna go there, normal march. Yep, just get through. Discovered a basement. Great. We're gonna get an FOB right over here. That's the goal. That's the ambition. There we go. Move up. Fantastic. I just want to absolutely make sure that all of these areas are there. Something happened there. There was a evacuation. Pretty sure it was an evacuation. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's surgery that's taking place literally right now. That's good. In surgery. Fantastic. I don't actually have anybody... Yeah, we don't actually have anyone that is assigned to the hospital, but that's okay. You're in surgery. It's great. We're doing it. We've got 8 available operating rooms, and we've got 1 casualty, so I think we should be a-okay with that. And now, if we look at the operation map, still says it's a combat zone. Frankly, there is literally nothing there. We've taken control of this area, which again, it's kind of remarkable. I still think there's going to be an FOB up here somewhere. There could be another FOB somewhere that I'm just not aware of. But that's okay, because we've done it. Look at this. We're doing it. We're doing the surgery. Medical results can be found in the next daily report. He was evacuated. Okay, that's fine. Either way, not necessarily the end of the world. You're heading over here. That's great. And yeah, we're happy with that. Also, look at my GMI. I got 18,000 points now. That is fantastic. That is really, really good. Body collection facility. To be fair, I do kind of need it. Dedicated ammunition handling? Maybe. I mean, I think the point of having these FOBs, right? The point of having these FOBs, forward operating bases, is that you're able to return to them kind of like what we did. You know, it's like you need to have a balance of, do you... what is this? This is the rifle squad. We need to get unloaded here. Yeah. You're kind of supposed to have, you know, a rifle squad. Oh, also, let's use my GMI to get more 82 millimeter shells, which I absolutely love. 15,000 GMI for 100. Let's maybe not do that. Let's maybe get, I don't know, 50. 50 seems like a lot. Really nice. A weapons order, a pickup truck. How much is that going to cost me? Yeah, you know what? Let's get 2 more pickup trucks. What the heck? Let's do it. Let's also do emergency reinforcements of some soldiers. Absolutely. Abso-flippin'-lutely. So it does cost a lot, but I mean, it's worth it. And I got a big win there. I mean, it maybe doesn't feel like a big win, but it is a big win. It's a really, really big win. We also haven't lost any of our cars yet. We're playing very sort of safe, very, very careful, you know, very secure. Let's move forward again. But, you know, it's borne out by success, legitimate success, which is great. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get ourselves a FOB right here. Building is not occupied by our side. Oh, I need to do it in a building that my thingy's occupied in. Well, let's occupy this building right over here then, shall we? Yeah. So we'll wait for the morning to come. We will FOB here. And that will be... I mean, I think upon reflection, there's maybe not anybody over here, but that's fine. Let's go. There we go. Nice. So we've got another logistics link, which is pretty darn cool. Do I want anything? I would like to get a barracks. Which... Do I not have the resources on me? Apparently not. I thought I did for a barracks. 8 wood. Oh yeah, we just don't have the resources. Okay, well, you know what? We'll sort out the resource delivery situation tomorrow. Not something that I really want to worry about at the present moment, but what I was gonna just double check is, do I have any cloth here? And if I do have cloth, I've got loads of cloth, man. That's great. Let's click on the barracks and let's upgrade all of these mats so that we can cater for... Look at that. Look at that. I mean, we've burnt through, quite literally, all of our cloth, which is totally, totally fine. But that now means that we can cater for 25 out of 30 of the people that we have garrisoned in here, which is great. We're still waiting for the air defense team to come back. That's totally fine. That's good. Oh man, it's really, really good. It's really quite intense. So we want the recon team to do a little bit of extra recon. Then we want to go into here. I can take this sort of big swathe of territory. The fact that there was an FOB here suggests there's not going to be over there. I do maybe want to take a little bit more of a risky encounter just so that I can kind of show you what's going on in terms of you know, proper like combat and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, mortars are great, but we're not necessarily always going to have mortars. And I think, honestly, if I didn't come across the FOB, then we would not have been in a position. Let's go Let's go here. We would not have been in a position to get as much GMI and, you know, effectively just buy whatever the heck we want. So I think one of the challenges about this game is going to be, you know, how do you assess sort of what you should be doing and when. It's definitely a game where you need to take, you know, tactical decisions, but it is fundamentally a game about logistics. But we just haven't really been challenged logistically yet, because, whoops, into there. We haven't been challenged logistically yet because we found that fob and because we just sort of went for it, which is kind of great. Now, how many resources do you have? You've still got plenty of rations, to be honest with you, so that's fine. I think we want a normal march over here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be enemies in this vicinity. If there's not enemies in this vicinity, I would be very, very surprised. But that's fine. Right, what I am going to do is I'm going to set up the delivery of like 100 nails, a little bit of cloth as well. It's good. Lamp. We don't have a generator here either. Generators are really quite rare. They are what is required in order to build, I think it's the barracks. So you can't necessarily build a barracks unless you spend a little bit of cash. Yeah, so the generator is what we just do not have. And if I go into supply orders here, create an additional supply order for... where's generator? Supplies? Oh, maybe we can't even get one then, to be honest. Is it here already? Diesel, 82mm shells, fragmentation grenades. Yeah, I thought we could get a generator. Maybe we have to find a generator, to be honest with you. That's fine. If that's the case, that's the case. Either way, that's alright. What I would like to do then is probably get another grouping of soldiers assigned to do logistics stuff. So that pickup that we're ordering, where is it, tomorrow? Or, well, one of the pickups, actually, because we'll have two of them, which is really, really nice. One of the pickups we will assign to do logistics around the new FOB, the new FOB, and that should be good. That should be really, really good. We're going to get our logistics op back on. Oh, supply convoy has been ambushed. We lost a bunch of stuff. We lost 35 82mm shells. Non-standard supply losses will be compensated with an equivalent amount of GMI. So that basically means my supply lines, you know, out of the world have been impacted. I get the money back, which is nice, but we don't have a bunch of shells that we can use to deploy. What are you taking? You're taking 82mm shells. You know what? I actually don't really want to do that. Cargo demand, great. Daily report, etc. Fine. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it, to be honest. What I would like to do is just constitute a transport team formation. Yep. Assign equipment. We can assign a truck, I believe, but we need to just get it. We need to get it together. Good. Transport team. We are ready. Replenish personnel. Excellent. Make sure you've got all the ammo that you possibly need. It's not very much to go on, but it's fine. It's good. And the pickup truck is over here. Fine. We will get you... We'll get you over to here. Normal march. And let's get you into position. And supplying our new FOB, which is nice. Good. Right, you're in the pickup truck now. It's time to move you right on over to... here. Great. Normal march. That's fine. Recon units. Yeah, you still have... you're fatigued. Yeah, I get that. You also have only got like 15 rations left. That's fine. Let's go and do a normal march. Let's do a cautious march. Let's normal march to here, and then we'll cautious march up. That's fine. So we got 5 soldiers that we can still mess around with. We also have 1 more officer, which we are probably going to deploy to our barracks, which is kind of nice. We got an unassigned weapon, air defense team. Yep, that means... Oh yeah, you need your truck back, don't you? I'd forgotten about that. We're gonna redeploy a whole bunch of troops over here. So, rifle squad, you guys need to be unloaded to there. Great. And then air defense team, move to here. Great. we want you to normal march to there. Great. And then we want to get you into your position. Fantastic. Right, this rifle squad, we're going to move over to... We're going to move over to here. Nice. God, I wish there was some way to move the camera faster. As far as I'm aware, there is not. Right. You are going to get into this truck. Here we go, with the anti-aircraft gun. Fantastic. So you should be able to operate... You should be able to operate well. And we're going to get you moved over to here. Normal march to there. And... Rifle squads. You're doing logistics and stuff. Yeah, I've not really sort of focused on this base very much. We'll do searching. I think we've searched every single house here now, to be honest. So, I mean, set up this entire area to be searched. Yeah, go do that. To be honest, yeah, don't bother with these houses. We've already searched them. That's fine. Nice. So yeah, then this rifle squad is going to go... It's going to take a long time to reach all the way over here, but we're going to get there. Normal march. In fact, you know what? Force march over there. It's going to decrease stamina. It's going to take ages, and you're going to get very, very upset with me, but I want to do it. Right. Cautious march. Cautious march to there. Good. We also have the opportunity to perhaps train another squad and put them into a truck, which we have just sort of lying around here. I have the ability to do special forces, don't I? I mean, I thought I did. How do I do that? Dedicated ammunition, barracks office, intelligence office, close combat training, army artillery supports. I'll get this, sure. 82mm mortar fire support team. Ah, 82mm. Can I order them as a new team now? No, apparently not. That's not allowed. What about in the barracks over here? No. Oh, I can build an intelligence center though. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, absolutely. I've got the components because I've been disassembling them this entire time. So yeah, I don't know how we do the creation of those specific units. Intelligence dedicated. We've decided to form a dedicated intelligence team to collaborate with the superior intelligence department and propose the formation of sniper team and specialist team. Oh, maybe we can't actually get them. That's a shame. Yeah, okay. Well, they're locked. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Either way, doesn't really matter. We're going to get the intelligence bonus anyway, I hope. Now, time to form a new squad. We'll get a rifle team this time. We'll confirm that. We will get all of these 4 units into position. The unit morale is low at the moment, because of course it is. That's fine. Right, recon team is up here moving in. Let's get you moved across there. I still don't know. I feel like this is deceptive, this line, this attack formation here. This is quite a forward operating base. I know that's kind of the point, but you know, still. Oh, would you look at that? The operation map is looking pretty darn good, if I do indeed say so myself. Yeah, it's looking real good. I don't think we have any intel on where the enemies could possibly be, but that's okay. We're fine with this. Let's move up here cautiously. Great, we'll keep moving. I mean, either way, I think this is a great place for the forward operating base to be. If I want to move resources, by the way, between FOB to FOB, I can definitely do that. I don't think that's something I necessarily want to do right now. I think we're kind of just going to chill at the moment. This is going to be turned into a recon unit. That's great. That was always the plan. And then we want you to do collection. Do I need a barracks to do collection? I may very well need a barracks to do collection. Right then. Yeah, generator is not going to be forthcoming, is it? No. No, it's not. Well, we can always manually search for supplies. Yeah, let's get you to unload. And, I mean, search the area. Normal march there. There we go. After you're out of the truck, hopefully. And search this area. Great. Getting loads of stuff. Yeah, what's the size of the area that we can search? We can only sort of search. We can already only search like one tile by one tile, but whatever. Okay, cautious. Cautious. My general sort of strategy is just let the recon units just let them die. And cautious up to here, because it does seem like that is the way that we get the most intelligence. Historically, anyway. Right. You need to come over to here. Normal march over to there. That's looking good. What resources do I need to get? Oh, yeah. I can't really do it without a generator. We can't really make this area pop without a generator, but I dearly wish I could. Right. Let's cautious march over to there. It's a bit of a long journey. Command post. Seeing the completion of the intelligence center. That's great. What can we order? Intelligence presentation. Interpretation. We will set that onto always, and we will have our one... Oh, no, we need level 2 soldiers for this. We need NCOs. So let's assign all of our NCOs to go and do this, because we don't really have any need for NCOs. That's fine. This is looking good. Yep, you're going to come here. You're going to enter the vehicle. That's good. And then we're going to send you... Oh, armament unlock. Yeah, I don't have... Yeah, I don't think I can do any of these things. Oh, but that being said, I can unlock them with intelligence pre-presentations. So, or intelligence interpretations, I should say. So yeah, that's a good thing that we're doing there. You are gonna come all the way up to the top here, and you know what? We're just gonna move. We're on the move. We're on the hunt. We're on the absolute hunt. Let's get... What do you have? You have ration types on you? Normal order to here. Search this area. Yeah, great. I would like to see some more rations. Ooh. Intelligence, that's cool. I would like to see rations. Ration type Ds. Ration type Ds. It's a very obvious joke that I'm not going to make. We discovered a basement at the location. Great, I don't care. How many ration type Ds do we have? 66. Great. Let's deliver, like, I don't know, 25, 30 to here. Yeah, good. So that we can resupply. So that we can resupply immediately. It's great. Let's go normal march to there. I guess I'm just going to go and explore this area. Fine, because, I mean, there's got to be an FOB somewhere, right? I mean, there are, like, a good couple in, there are a good couple in this map. I would definitely expect to find them. But you know what? If we just go, maybe we just go under the cover of darkness. This is where it could all go wrong. This is my #1 rifle team. It's a small one, though, so if we lose it, then it's not necessarily the end of the world. All right, let's just chance it then. Let's chance it. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I feel like the... Yeah. Look. Enemies. Get out of there. Get out of there. Right. Yep. Enemies 100% have been spotted. Okay, so that's good. That's good news. We've got intel. That's excellent. So, here's what I'm going to do. You're going to come over here. We're going to go force march right over to there. We're going to get in control of this location. And then, because this is a city engagement, we're going to be able to creep up on them in actually a more sort of organized fashion. Transport team, you're doing some weird route there. Rifle squad, let's get you shortest distance. Yep, let's get you right up through there as well. Great. Vehicle can't pass through this area. Yeah, that's fine. We're okay with yeah, we're okay with abandoning the vehicle. We can always come and pick it up later on. Totally fine. And air defense team, the anti-aircraft gun, let's do a similar sort of thing. Where we won't take the shortest distance. We will take the normal routes. And we will go. Okay. Recon team, let's get you into... Oh, offensive plan. What is this? What is this? Intelligence has detected that the enemy is organizing an assault. The number of enemy troops and the location is currently unknown. Before the actual attack begins, the enemy will conduct artillery preparation on the target. Okay, if we can avoid... If we can target them early, we can maybe avoid... we can maybe avoid stuff. Okay, fine. I'm afraid there's not much that I can do about that. Good news is, though, is that we are in a position to... We are in a position... We've got tree cover there, which is great. We're going to get into... We're going to get into here. Let's go unload. Yep. Unload there. Fantastic. Come on. There we go. Good. Are you the team with the mortar, actually? You're not the team with the mortar. Who's the team with the mortar? It's not you, is it? No. Where's my mortar team? Where is my mortar team? Oh, they're going to be all the way at the other flipping base. Oh, they're coming on foot, aren't they? Yeah, they're coming on foot. They're coming on foot. They've got the mortar, but they've got a whole bunch of shells. So that's kind of cool. Right. Either way, it's going to be an opportunity for hand-to-hand combat. Let's go normal. There we go. We're just going to go for it. Great. So, I think we should be in a position to do... There we go. A little bit of exploration, discovery. We're going to do cautious. There we go. Nice. We're going to do cautious to here as well. Then, what's the AoE that we can get with this truck? I think shortest distance. Yeah, let's do... I mean, is there any position that allows us to get within firing range of that structure there? Not really, to be honest with you. It's all quite indefensible. Yeah, well, it's all, especially from the anti-aircraft guns perspective. It's okay, though. I mean, look, this is, we don't know how many squads are in here. Enemy traces. We'll do cautious moving into there. Great. And you know what? Let's do shortest distance. Cautious march there. Nice. And cautious march in. There we go. Enemy forces spotted. Yep. That's kind of exactly what we expected. They are defended. I'm defended. I feel like this is a really bad move, but we're just going to unload here. There we go. And then we're going to move in. We're going to move in by... We're going to move in by foot, and we are going to hopefully come at them from the cover of the trees. We have taken a little bit of wounding there. Make sure that we are suppressing this. We're going to suppress for 1.5 hours. We're not coming in with a battlefield plan, but that's okay. We're ready. We're moving in. There we go. We're still suppressing. Nice. Go, 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 go. Enemy forces spotted over here. That's fine. We're inside. We're inside. Floor 1 secure. Got it. We got it. We absolutely got it. Okay. They're on the move. They're on the move. That was a great spot by my recon team. And we are actually in a position where we can do something about this. Right. Let's get right up to the... No, we don't want to take the shortest route. We want to go normal. We want to go right up to there. And we can now start firing. Let's get you... Force march into here. Great. Let's get you force march into here so that we're in a better position. We should be able to encounter the enemies on our terms now. Can we do... We do suppressing fire to here? Not really, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. We're not within the line of sight, which is a bit of a pain in the backside. Yeah, I don't want to. I just don't want to. I don't want to risk my anti-aircraft gun. That's the only downside. Right. Where's my transport team? Where's my other? Here's my mortar. My mortar is coming. Force march. Go, 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 go. What resources have we got? We got plenty of rations. We're fine. Okay. Goods. Oh. Yep. Are you gonna move out? Oh, please make my day. Make my day. There we go. 3 hours of suppression. Enjoy. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Absolutely enjoy that. Whoa, did we lose? Oh yeah, Rifle Squad 1 was absolutely annihilated. Oh, that's not hot. I wonder if we were struck by artillery there. Yeah. That is not great. Encountering. Yep. We know we're encountering. We're still engaging. It's fine. Let's go cautious march. Should have done forced march, to be honest. Just to jump. Where's my troops? I'm gonna engage with my recon unit, which I feel is very, very bold to do. But we're gonna try our best. Yep, there we go. Fight on, fight on. It's good. Nice. Yeah, I do think recon team encountering enemies at the direction. Yep. Okay, well, there's only 2 of the enemies left. We know that they're there. We absolutely know that we're there. We're not going to hand-to-hand combat. If they're suppressed, if they're moving around, this is not a defensible position. This is a water tower, for goodness sake. Take him down. Take him down. I think we must have been artilleried by somebody. Because that was nasty. That was nasty work. Okay, you know what? Move here. Don't bother suppressing anymore. It's absolutely fine. And I kind of think I want to just attack. Let's go for it. Force march, get in there. There we go. Nice. Great job. Great job. Visual confirmation that the enemy has been eliminated. Let's search for supplies, and then we're going to search for supplies right over here. Holy cow. My heart is... There we go. 2,000 GMI. That is proof that we have... That is proof that we have got it. Confirmed 4 enemy corpses on the site. Beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, and then search the site here. Great. 4 enemy corpses on site. I think that's another little payout for me as well, which is just fantastic. Right, I feel like this video has gone on long enough. Yeah, definitely a little rough around the edges. Don't get me wrong at all. Look at this. We've taken control of... Well, actually, maybe now this area is back in combat. I wonder if the enemy is doing some artillery movement here. Definitely... Oh, they've artilleried their own former FOB. Oh, okay. That's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious. I definitely feel like maybe I'm playing it incorrectly. I mean, if you want to have a crack at it yourself, definitely feel free. I feel like at the moment, it's not very backwards and forwards, whereas I feel like that's kind of what the design of the game is going for. It's like, oh, you know, you take your troops out to the front line, you take them back to the... You know, you take them back to the enemy. You don't necessarily conduct an encounter quickly, but, you know, suppressing fire and all that sort of stuff, and it takes a rather long time to sort of get very far. Certainly, I think that's when, you know, the power of logistics is most apparent. You know, that being said, I had a grand old time with this one. I really, you know, it's obviously very rough, but the sheer quality that is here and the sheer potential, I think, is absolutely huge. So really, really can't wait to play more of this one as it progresses. Anyway, folks, I've been Orbital Potato. Thank you ever so much for watching. You can check out the game link down in the description below. But for now and from me, I'll catch you next time. Bye.